Hey, welcome to Tea Improv on E-MPROV, our monthly show where we come live to you through your internet. And we are here with a special guest today, Chris Dubé of the Great Make Believe Society. There he is, doffing his cap to you, our audience. We are doing some three prov. We're going to do a Armando-ish kind of thing for you tonight. And we're going to get started. I'm Dan Russell here in Farmington, Connecticut, as we like to say. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and where you are right now?
Sure, Chris Dubé. I'm in beautiful Bethel, Connecticut.
I'm Julia Pastel, and I'm in historic downtown Hartford.
All right. Sometimes CT Improv comes to you from all over the country. Tonight we're coming to you from an hour and a half radius inside Connecticut. Still, we could not do this in the same room because we are not that close together. So to get us started in our improv for tonight, Julia, do you have a book nearby that you could pull a suggestion from?
Yes, I do. It is this book that I read for my podcast, Reeling Through Life, How I Learned to Live, Love, and Die at the Movies by Tara Eisen. Good?
Good. Good plug.
All right, so what I'm going to do is open it up, and Dan, you're going to say stop. I'm going to flip the pages. Ready?
Stop.
Okay. And Dan, since Chris is still muted,
Oh,
say... Oh, all right. Chris, you get to say stop this time. Ready?
Stop.
Retreat. What a good suggestion, book. Retreat.
All right, retreat. Thank you, book.
That's the best suggestion ever. Thanks, book.
Awesome.
All right, so retreat reminds me of one of the few times I got in trouble in elementary school. I remember that there was this group of kids like play fighting. This was probably in second grade, and I think we were all pretending to be Ninja Turtles, and we were legitimately play fighting. There was no real fighting involved. And I remember that it was turning into this thing. It was like a big circle of kids. We would take turns in the middle fighting, and somehow one of the teachers came to like break it up because they thought it was a real fight. And I was far enough away from it that I wasn't like one of the two in the middle, and I wasn't one of the ones right on the edge cheering it on. But I remember a bunch of the people in the middle got demerits, which were a big deal in elementary school, and I never got a demerit ever. And there was one day when all the kids got a demerit because the teacher was upset, and I wasn't there that day. It was a coincidence. And this time I was very close to the edge of the circle where I would get a demerit, but I didn't. But I remember I had to go and stay after school and do the writing on the chalkboard thing to say that I would not participate in fights. But even though I had that punishment, I didn't get the demerit. So technically, I was clean through elementary school.
So, Gary, could you come in here for a minute, sir? Come on in. Come on into the office. Gary.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, we need to discuss something. Okay?
I'm game. You.
All right.
Fire away.
Well, you're not fired if that's where you're going with this, but you left some vital information off your resume, and we are not happy about it, okay? We've had a call from a Miss Klondike in room 4B over at Brooklyn Elementary, and
Okay. Sure.
she confirmed that you received 4 demerits in your time at Brooklyn Elementary, whereas on your resume, you'd only listed the 1.
Yeah. It's a long story, but it really is. That last demerit was more of demerit by association.
Last demerit. You listed 1 on your resume, and you said it was being a little bit late to school because you were helping your mom. All right? She said you got 4.
Well, I didn't think it was necessary to list them all. I just thought I'd give you a rough sampling.
Oh, Gary, I don't know. I don't know. This is a important job you've got here with a lot of responsibility. You are bottling nuclear waste,
Well,
and we
it
need
is
to
such
know.
an important job. I mean, I spent all the time filling out that resume for everything I've done for the last 42 years. I did not really understand that elementary school was that important in the whole situation.
Everything's important, Gary. Everything is important. All right? Every flaw, every decision you've ever made.
Every decision I've ever made.
Yes.
Down to
All
when
right.
I was 8 years old.
Yes.
A stupid decision of throwing a carton of chocolate milk at Joey D'Annunzio's head.
You what? You threw?
Yeah, I
Was
threw a
it?
carton of chocolate milk at Joey D'Annunzio's head.
Do you
It,
realize that that carton of milk could be nuclear waste, and Joey D'Annunzio could be Jim over here? Jim, could you get in here for a second? Jim,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Jim, have you ever had a conflict with Gary here
Gary.
on the line?
This is the guy who was he called in sick the other. He said he had cooties.
uh, just a mild case.
All right. Do you have cooties?
A mild case. I got the circle dot down, but I didn't finish the shot. I'm
Didn't even
sorry.
complete your vaccinations on time.
No.
I'm just not sure if you're suited to work here. Well,
Oh, come on. I mean, I try hard. I mean, I live clean now, except for an occasional cootie breakout. I'm pretty reliable.
okay,
I've stayed away from the purple nurples for at least 12 years now, so they won't show up on any sort of test.
12 years. Gary, you're 42. Did you get a purple nurple when you were 30? It's really got to be in your record here.
It was Mardi Gras. I mean,
Wait, did you get one or give one? Get one or give one? Are you a victim or are you a
Hey,
perpetrator?
I got to speak up for Gary here. Everybody is getting and giving purple nurples in Mardi Gras. That is why you go.
that's it. It's a mutual thing. You know, voulez-vous le bon temps rouler les purple nurple. They got T-shirts with them on there. I just
Man,
got caught up
they
in
made
it.
that disco song about it too.
Yeah, voulez-vous purple avec nurple ce soir. Come on, boss, Mrs. Jehovah Hats. You
All
can't
right.
say that you have not gone through the last 62 years of your life without experiencing a purple nurple.
Not for quite some time.
But you have, in the past, experienced.
It was called a different thing back then, okay? We called them titty twisters. And they were horrible. They were absolutely awful.
Kitty twisters?
Yes, that's what they were called. They're still called that in certain circles.
Oh my God.
And I would never want to have someone working on my nuclear waste packing line who ever gave one. Getting one, okay. Giving them, no way.
And this so-called titty twister is on your
Mm-hmm.
resume? Be honest with us.
I'll show you my resume here. Take a look.
Thanks.
I keep it here on my desk for these kind of conversations.
Here, you want to take a look there? It's on there.
Wow.
Diagrammed and everything.
Yeah. That's detailed.
Look, I apologize. I I don't know what to say.
You never know what someone's personal history is, okay? So that's why you gotta put everything down. Lay it all out on the table.
Don't be so mesmerized by that.
It's really detailed. Really, really detailed. There's draw. I wouldn't include a drawing on a resume ever, but here it is.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that'll be our scene one. It's our scene one, everybody.
Thank you.
We are 11 minutes deep, and we are cooking with gas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on the subject of retreat, when I hear retreat, I think of like, camp or like fuzzy getting to know you type stuff. And, I never went to camp. I always wanted to go to camp. Um, and my mom and her sister had been like big camp people, like 8 weeks. They started when they were kids. They went all the way through when they were counselors. And I always heard about these stories where my mom was like an incredible water skier apparently, or at least that's the family lore, and there's all these pictures of her like on water skis and stuff. And I've never seen her do anything athletic like at all. Like at this point she is psyched if she like power walks for 10 minutes. So the idea that camp was like this magical place where my mom was like young and fantastic and a beautiful water skier was very mesmerizing to me as a kid. And it still is now, and there's still a part of me that wishes that I could go to camp and have that experience, but not this adult like 2 days, thing, like full on whole summer, 8 week, you're in a canoe, there's mosquitoes, that kind of magical thing. It's experience that once you miss out on, you can just never have again, and I think we all have to accept that. If you haven't gone to camp by now, you're not going.
Hey, Ricky, this is my year.
Whoa, whoa! Watch where you point that thing.
I'm gonna be good by the end of this year. This is the year when I become an expert at fire archery.
Oh, Jesus. It's been a dry summer, man. You can't be shooting no fire arrows. Gonna burn the whole camp down.
You got to understand, you only get so many summers to make a legend of yourself. Something you can tell your kids about how you shot a flaming arrow across camp.
Oh. Wow. You do look glorious doing it. Oh! What the heck was that?
I didn't see where that one landed.
Quick, you gotta hide the bow.
Okay. By the end of this summer, it's going to be amazing. People are going to be talking about it. I'm going to tell my kids about it.
You got kids?
No. Eventually. This is where I stake my claim as a great of camp.
Yeah, you just wouldn't put it past you. You might have had a kid last summer. You thinking about the future already is kind of crazy.
Is this because last summer was the summer that I got really good at sex?
Yeah, you were you walking around the camp in that smoking jacket of yours and the ascot.
Yeah. I was pretty hot.
You had that short bus coming back from the girls' camp like 2-3 times a day. I was amazed. I was really tired of seeing your sock on the handle of the cabin door, I tell you.
I gotta admit, I struck out most of those times. I wasn't legendary in sex. That wasn't my year. This is my year.
Most is the key word, my friend.
I'm shooting for 90% fire archery.
Whoa. Is there a target you're looking for in particular with this fire? Or are you
I'm
just
hoping
gonna...
that I can light the top of the counselor's cabin on fire. When they're out, obviously. But think what people will say. They'll tell that story forever.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Here she comes. Here comes the counselor. Wait, blow it out.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Great, Counselor Judy.
Can't help but notice that neither of you guys showed up for plating fancy food. The workshop we brought in special for you guys today.
We were working on some other activities.
Okay. Well, make sure you stay hydrated. It's really dry out here this summer.
Okay.
Sure.
We were actually studying up on our mineral waters of Eastern Europe.
Oh, good. Well, listen. Just be careful, okay? We can't have anything dangerous happen or the camp will shut down.
Sure.
Shut down?
Would you guys mind not being in the counselor's cabin around 6 o'clock?
Why?
It's a feng shui thing.
Mm-hmm. We're practicing that also.
Okay, you're going to rearrange your bunks?
Exactly.
I guess I could be on board with that. Nice initiative.
You will be amazed. You'll be amazed with the positive chi that's available afterwards.
I'll go let everybody else know. You guys be good, okay?
You got it.
Step 1, a success.
This is my year.
I'm very happy for you. I just hope you don't forget me on your meteoric rise to the top.
The important thing is that you don't forget me. If anything happens to me, you gotta tell my tale.
I'm your wingman. I'm your goose.
Thanks, Goose. Now stand back while I burn down the top of the counselor's cabin.
Okay. Oh. You've got the distance.
We see a fire spark and jump into the high, dry grasses around the cabin.
Uh-oh.
The fire overtakes the whole yard area where the boys were standing.
Sort of wish I had a case of that Eastern European mineral water right now.
This is really going to mess with the feng shui of the place.
And scene. Well, I would like to continue on the idea of camping, because I never camped. I never went to camp. The town where I grew up here in beautiful Bethel, Connecticut, had day camp in the parks. Park and Rec used to hold something, and I lived right across the street from a park, so I would just cross the street and play knock hockey and tetherball and stuff. So I was never sent away to partake of the cheesy cabins and the smell of must and watching groundhogs mate until I was 50. And I went away to improv camp. And so I went to improv camp as a 50-year-old person when I was thrust into a cabin full of 20-year-old hipsters from Brooklyn, and was just amazed on how I was just not going to fit in. Because, it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and the cheap liquor and the marijuana is being broken out which I'm all for and have done many samplings of through my 50 years. But at this point, I'm extremely tired, and I'm trying to set up my sleep apnea machine so I wouldn't keep anybody awake with my snoring. And I was just like, this really blows. It's going to be a long 3 days. So luckily, they had a single room available in the camp that I was at, and I actually stayed, I guess, in where one of the high ups would have stayed in for a regular child summer camp, and got my own room with my own bathroom and a double bed, and was extremely comfortable for the next 2 days. So that's my story.
I'm not fitting in here. I'm the oldest cadet at this military school.
Well, you're doing really great.
I know.
Your marching is good.
Thank you. I've had years of practice.
Listen, we want to help you achieve your dreams. The military is for everybody. It's for everybody now. It doesn't matter how old you are.
I know, but the drills they're taking a wear on my body, and I always wanted to do this because I wanted to get into the military, but I wanted to do it the right way. I wanted to go through all the steps. I never got around to it. I had a busy life. I had to take care of my sister growing up, and I'm only just now getting around to fulfilling my military dream. And this is disappointing. This is really disappointing. It's not how I thought it was going to be.
Are you quitting the military?
I don't know. I can barely keep up. These kids are so young. And they're up all night hazing everyone. All night.
Oh yes. There is a problem with that. So they're interrupting your sleep. We could put more naps into the drills. More just lying down and meditating, during which you could take a little snooze.
No, listen, I respect the military establishment too much. I don't want to ruin everything on account of me. If I'm the one who has the problem here, I should just leave.
No. Listen.
Yeah, excuse me. I'm here to complain about our. I'm here to complain about our bunkmate. This old dude.
Oh, okay. Well, he's right here, so we can do a little conflict resolution.
Hey, Smith, what's up?
Good to see you.
What is the nature of your complaint?
He's bringing us down, man. I mean, we'd have the highest 50-yard dash average in the whole academy if it weren't for old Waddle Pants over here.
You see, these are the kind of nicknames I'm getting, too. Old Waddle Pants.
Okay.
The other guy's nickname is Tex. Another guy, Big Muscle. I'm Old Waddle Pants.
Well, nicknames are part of military service.
Oy.
And you're not helping yourself with those kind of gestures.
I feel like maybe this is wrong for me. I don't know if what I'm doing for your school. Maybe it's not good for you.
Well, everybody brings their own skills to the military. That's why we open it up to anyone who wants to apply. You're going to war, sir.
Us champions need somebody sitting on the bench cheering us on, and perhaps getting towels ready to wipe the sweat off of us when we are done winning the war. Could you do that?
Has war changed into some kind of sporting event in the last 30 years?
Of course.
Yeah, where have you been?
I've been picturing what it was like when I was a kid. I grew up watching the first Iraq War on TV. I'm ready to fight a war on the ground.
Well, we can put you in there, but we'll see how long you last with the pants waddling thing.
There's the bathrooms are farther apart when you're on the battlefield.
Mm.
You have bathrooms on the battlefield now?
Oh, absolutely. We have porta potties every quarter mile.
Where have you been?
I was picturing trenches, horrible conditions. You know, maybe war has softened as much as I've aged, and I can handle this after all.
Well, you'll be wearing your helmet and your padding. And if you get tired, you can just call timeout.
A timeout.
Mhm.
And the other side just stops fighting.
They get timeouts too. We each get 3.
We all put our heads down. We relax and somebody rubs our belly.
It's like Christmas Eve in World War One.
But after that, there was World War One. The meat grinder. That was a brief respite.
I didn't see that movie.
Well, Waddle Pants, if you're not ready for the military, we'll have to find you a position on another team.
Pleasure serving with you, Pops.
I don't know why you're acting so tough. You're talking about the worst pussy war I've ever heard.
Oh! Whoa!
How dare you!
Potty mouth!
That's how military men talk.
All right, that is not fair play. I'm sorry, you're dismissed. You'll be a
Thank
good
God.
sport or you'll go home.
Put him in the sad chair.
And scene. All right. Thank you for tuning in to CT Improv's monthly show with our special guest, Chris Dubé from the Great Make-Believe Society. Please stay tuned to E-Improv for Hector. They're coming on at 10:30. And CT Improv in Hartford, Connecticut is opening our own theater. Go to ctimprov.com. That's SCATEA improv.com. And you'll see info about how to contribute to our Kickstarter. Chris, are there any shows coming up with your group?
Yes, my group, Great Make Believe Society, performs the first Sunday of every month at the Buttonwood Tree in Middletown, Connecticut. So our next show is the first Sunday in May, May 2nd. And we also wholeheartedly support CT's effort to build their improv theater, as all improv groups in Connecticut do. So please, give as much as you can, or if it's not much, it doesn't matter. Give what you can.
All right, thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.